Alright, Milo, update today. We're cleaning his ears, which is something that we've been having to do every day the past five months, I think.
Yeah, it's it's been a long time. I can't even remember when we first started doing it, but yeah, it's been months and months.
So, yeah, this is not going to be the best update on Milo, but...
Oh, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy.
So if you've been watching the updates, you know a couple months ago we posted that Milo would need surgery, and he went in for surgery, and the vet found out that his cancerous tumors that are in his ears are... Oh, that's right, they cleaned his ears today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they're not that bad.
Yeah, they're not as bad right now, but you can still, show that.
So this is how bad his ears are, even after already being cleaned today.
Yeah, he went to the vet this morning with me at about 8 o'clock, and yeah, it's just this is the buildup you'll see every single day, even though we clean him out really, really well. There's more even still. So the cancer is like affecting the glands in there, and they're secreting so much just nasty oils, and it's
Yeah, so what I was saying, you can let him go now, is he was scheduled to get surgery a couple months ago, and then after the vet put him under and looked in his ears, he found out that the cancerous tumors were like way, way too far down in the ears, so he couldn't perform the surgery. It's kind of hard to talk about. So then we contacted a specialist to do the surgery, and
this is a further surgery than we had originally planned.
Yeah, here.
So
you talk about it.
It was at first it was supposed to just be like removing the tumors, but yeah, like she said, once he was under and they went in there, they realized it was like way worse than they had thought it was. So this specialist was supposed to do an even more extensive surgery, which essentially like removes the inner like lining of the ears and like shortens the canals, so there's less of a space for things to build up and for the cancer to return. So they're basically cutting out all of the cancerous material and then shortening that ear canal.
So then we did a fundraiser for the surgery because we were all planning to get this surgery done on Milo. And then we had a couple more vet opinions on it because Milo is old. He's 13 years old, and foxes really only live until 15 years. And doing the surgery it's just a really extensive surgery, and the care afterwards is he does not like getting his ears cleaned, of course, and it's kind of a lot to put him through. And especially because he's older, he's more susceptible to getting infections and stuff because their antibodies don't work as well as a younger fox. So there's the potential of him going through the surgery and then being in a lot of pain afterwards, and maybe just going downhill from there. And that would just not be a great last few months for Milo if that was the case. So the vet thinks it's best that if Milo is put down rather than putting him through that, just because it could just turn out a lot worse for him, and we don't want his last few weeks on Earth to just be hell.
Yeah, and we've taken him in multiple times, had his blood tested, even before that first surgery, which wasn't as big of a deal. Some of the stuff that had shown up on the blood results showed like possible like reduction in kidney function. So that's kind of a big deal. And now going with this even more extensive surgery and the fact that he'll heal slower because he's older, and that's a massive surgery to have in your ears, because your ears just get completely torn up, and the healing can take a long time. We could go through infection after infection after infection before they're actually healed, because the vet has done this on dogs, and even on younger dogs they can be really, really hard on them. And with Milo being as old as he is, and already having to struggle a little bit with mobility due to having 3 legs. I mean, we've gone through like 4 configurations of like little steps and ramps just to get him up into his shed there. Then throwing daily cleaning in, which he hates, lots of vet runs. I just don't see it being a good time for him.
Yeah, and we all know, like, especially with wildlife and just from experience, that foxes really do hide their pain really well. So we don't know how much pain Milo is in right now, and we definitely don't want to put him through more pain. So um, we're really sorry to have to give this news to you all. If you did donate to Milo's surgery, we can refund your donation, but of course your donation will just go towards other veterinary expenses. So
It's unfortunate news,
we're sorry.
but we just don't want to put him through any more than he has to go through. He's been through enough already.
Well, thank you all for supporting Save a Fox, and just, I guess, give your last best wishes to Milo, as this might be the last update video we do. So
Thank you. Love you.
you're so sensitive.
I know. Sorry.